channeler, and I'm here for a daily dose of hope, day 130. So I've been coming on almost every day for about 130 days to give what is known as a daily dose of hope. This is something I was guided to do um, because the energies on our planet are starting to get wackier and wackier. And so I'm just coming on to help everyone kind of stay the course and not get swayed emotionally either way, and just kind of find that nice middle path. So, Daily Dose of Hope is usually in three parts. We have a little talk, and then a channeling, and then a guided meditation. Okay, so today, let's see. I just want to make sure that this is working. So let me just do this. While I'm doing this, nice to meet you and nice to see you again. Okay, it is working. So let's begin. So what I wanted to talk about was something that popped into my mind today. Was that, when I was from the age of probably about 12 or 13 until probably like 20 something, I never watched TV. Like I just did not watch TV. And which caused a lot of problems because a lot of, hey, Kathy, say hello. I'm in the car again. Hello from, or hello to the car. But yes, I didn't watch TV, and it caused problems because everyone else was talking about TV shows and sports and all this kind of stuff. But I didn't. I just read books. I never watched TV. And the reason I did this, thanks TT Tracy. All good here on Rumble. Thank you. Yeah, the reason I did this was because Dad actually. He told me. I think I remember when I was kind of young. I was probably like 9 or 10. And he always said, like, kind of be careful of the TV and be careful of the strobing lights because they can hypnotize you. And now getting a little bit older and thinking like, wow, he was really onto something. Like at that time, especially being, the TV generation, the baby boomers are basically like the TV generation, kind of grew up on TV. And to be able to have that discernment at that time was pretty cool, I thought. And it helped me a lot too, because I really never really got into TV until actually the X-Files came out. And then I started watching that, but just that. And so, yeah, but interesting that because now realizing more and more that, the TV and a lot of visuals, a lot of mass-produced music, mass-produced movies have a lot of what's the word? They have a lot of coding involved in them, and if you're not careful, it can really, code you. So I thought that was really interesting of him. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. That was my thing for today. So TT Tracy's here, Kathy's here, Michael, hey. Kathy say, hi, Patrick, husband too. So let's see. So let's begin. And go into a channeling. I don't really have anything other than that. Just learning about how interesting and how well we are educated to follow the line. And that the TV shows and were a very big part of that. And it wasn't just the stories; it was a lot of the colors and a lot of the there's like words, like I was talking about trigger words and those sort of things, and that it's very interesting for me. But anyway, that was all I wanted to say about that. Just really like, go Dad. Yeah, thanks for that. He passed away a few years ago, but he was a really interesting guy. I think when I was a kid, I always remember seeing, like, he used to work at a paper company, and I used to see, like, so he would get paper from work, and you'd see, like, he'd be writing these really surrealistic things all over the place. And I guess whenever he remembered something, he would just write it down. So he had paper all over the place, and these were all his dreams. And so he was writing down all his dreams, and it's like, oh, that's where I got that from too. It must be in the DNA. You just write down your dreams. Avoid the subliminal messaging in the TV. And I found out later that he was quite a meditator too, which is very cool. So anyway, I'm going to go into, hey Dad, wherever you are. Go into channeling and see who comes through and see if they have any messages for us. Here we go. Hmm. Greetings. We are that one that you know of as Mary Magdalene. And we're here on this beautiful day on your planet. And we say this beautiful day because every day is very, very beautiful on your planet. This is one of the most beautiful planets in your galaxy, in the universe. It is so covered with water, and there is the wind, and there's the rain, and there's the sun, and there's the night, and there's the day, and there's the nature. There's so much beauty on this planet. There is so much to see. There's so much to appreciate. And what we would like to bring forward today is just the idea of appreciating the nature that is around you, even if there's not much nature around you, even if there's just a tree or there's a bush or there's a flower, to appreciate this energy that it is giving off. This nature that is connected with the earth will enable you to connect with the earth as well. So even it being a small house plant, if you're able to connect with this house plant, it will enable you to connect more with who you truly are, because you are a part of this earth. Even though many of you feel like you're floating above this earth and that you feel like you don't belong here, you do belong on this earth. You do belong here. You came here as part of a belonging to this earth, a belonging. You were chosen. So in that sense, you are all the chosen ones. In your religions, there is talk about the chosen ones, but what you have to realize is that all of you who are present here on the earth at this moment are the chosen ones. You are all chosen. Not just anyone can come down here, especially at this time, but even in any normal times as well. You have to be chosen. This is something similar to the country of India. In the country of India, it is said that when one goes to India, they are chosen to go. It does not just come by chance. It isn't just a choice. It is a chosen nature of it. And that is what all of you have been chosen by the earth to come down here and to help with this ascension, to help with this transition. And when you can connect more and more with nature, it will enable you to understand what is truly going on at this moment. You see, there is a false story that has been placed over the real story. And if you go out into nature, you'll see that the story is much different from the story that is out there, that is being placed above, overlapped, you might say, overlapped on nature. But if you go out into nature and you see its cycles, and you see the cycle of the day and of the night, of the seeds sprouting, and you see how nature is not affected by these stories of politics, these stories of wars. Nature is just nature. And we would say that that would be a very important thing for all of you to do more of, to connect with that energy, because that energy will help you to understand what is going on beneath the surface. And what is going on beneath the surface is more and more beauty, more and more connectedness, more and more peace, more and more love. That is what is going on. All of these other things are just things on the surface. They're helping you to progress through these times. They are giving you many different trials and tribulations. They are helping you to expand your mind and to understand polarity. But understand that the story, though, of the earth is the story of the earth. And you are a part of the earth. You are water. You are earth. You are minerals. You are a part of this earth as well. And so when you go out into nature, understand that you are also nature. That is something that is very important for all of you to understand, that you are not separate from nature. You are nature. And when you go out into nature, you connect with more of yourself. That is what you're doing. And that is why it feels so good and so right, because you are just connecting with more of who you truly are. And nature does not need a story overlaid on it. Nature just progresses with the narrative that it was born with. And nature will teach you to proceed more and more with the narrative that you were born with. So we are that one that you know of as Mary Magdalene. We're very happy to share these times with you. And we'd like you to know that you are all very, very much loved and more protected than you could ever imagine. There is so much love surrounding your planet and surrounding all of you at this moment, more than you can ever imagine. And all you need to do is just to tap into it, and you'll feel this abundance and this love. All right. So, yeah. Okay. It looks like I'm still on. I haven't been cut off of the old YT. So, yeah. Hey, Lara. All right, we got a big house here. Woohoo! Let's see. So let's go into a pocket of peace, and so yeah. So today's pocket of peace is. I don't have an instrument with me today. Well, I have a lot of instruments back, but I think this one will be a cappella version. And so this pocket of peace is about us connecting with nature. And what I've found is that there's a lot of talk about grounding and how important it is, and it is very important. But you can do it in your mind. You can ground. So, for example, I'm on the second floor here, and I will ground deeper, not just into the earth, but into the center of the earth. And I just call in Sandalphon and help me to center. Let's do that. So this is something that you can use even if you're not on ground. So it's not really, I mean, it's good. It's very good to do it, but you can also do it without actually going outside. Maybe I shouldn't say that. No one's going to go outside anymore. Let's see, but let's do that. Thank you, Michael. It's a beautiful message, Mary. We're so lucky to hear these. Yeah, thank you. All right. So yeah, let's go into a pocket of peace for connecting. It's a grounding pocket of peace. So I'd like you all to, if possible, to put your feet on the ground so that they're touching the ground, and just the floor that you're in. If you're in a room, and if you're in your car, like Kathy, just make sure they're touching the ground of the car. And what I'd like you to do is take 3 deep breaths. With each inhale, just hold it for a few seconds and then just let it out. Okay, so let's take 3 big deep breaths. Okay. And I'd like you to imagine that you're surrounded by the mist of unconditional love. And this mist just surrounds you. It's this beautiful golden mist. And it just surrounds you and caresses you and tells you that everything's going to be fine, that you're okay, that you're protected, that you're loved, and that nothing can harm you, and there's nothing to worry about. There's nowhere that you have to go, nothing you have to say, nothing you have to do. You're absolutely perfect exactly as you are. And you're in love at this moment. You are in love, and you are making love because you're made of love. Just connect with that feeling state of remembering that who you truly are, that you're love. All right, good. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling that. All right. So then I'd like you guys to expand this out into your room, and then into the city, county, country that you're in, and then into the whole world. The whole world is covered with this mist of unconditional love, and they're loved and they're protected. Everyone just stops what they're doing and says, yeah, I feel really good. This is good. This is how I want to feel. This is what I've always been looking for, this feeling. And it's so wonderful that I feel it right now. It feels so good. And then just imagine everyone just feeling that feeling of just, yeah, I'm okay. I'm love. I am loved, and I am loved unconditionally. And I'm perfect exactly as I am. And then let's add another angle to this, or another aspect to this. And let's call in Archangel Sandalphon and ask him to ground us. So now that we feel this love, let's ground this amazing love into earth. Let's ground this into the higher dimensional earth. And just imagine from your feet this energy going down, and Sandalphon is helping you. And what Sandalphon will do is he'll go down all the way to the center of the earth, and he'll ask, is it okay for you to be grounded with the earth? And the earth will say, yes, of course, you are all my children. And so you are grounded now with the earth. It is an agreement, of course. And now feel that energy. Feel that your feet are on the ground. You are connected with this planet. And understand that this planet loves you so much as well. You are loved unconditionally. And feel that energy from the soles of your feet all the way down into the earth. The earth is supporting all of you. It is giving you the food to eat, the water to drink, the air to breathe. It is supporting you with the gravity, everything, it gives you everything. And all it asks is just for a little bit of help with this ascension process, a little bit of help with raising this frequency. And it also sometimes even hesitates to ask. It just lets you live on it to have these experiences. It is facilitating your life here and all of your experiences here. And just imagine and understand how much the earth is just sustaining you, how much it loves you, that it allows you to just live on this planet. Because you're a part of it. You are an integral part of this earth. So now just feel that love coming from the earth, and then feel that love coming from this mist of unconditional love, coming from God, who you are a part of. You're part of this love, and you're bringing this love down to this earth. So it is a love festival that you are a part of, just love from all sides. And this is the good part of the love. This is the unconditional love. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be anything. You don't have to say anything. You're loved exactly as you are. Yeah. This is the love revolution. Yeah. All right. Yeah. This is good. And this pocket of peace is for all of you. You can take this with you wherever you want to go. Put it in your pocket. Yeah, just it's yours. And so, yeah. Thank you very much for listening. It's funny, I got another rapping sound. There must be something that's reacting to this pocket of peace. I'll have to look into that. C.T. Tracy, you say, I love Sandalphon. I imagine him as a woodland dweller walking in the forest in simple brown robes. Yeah, yeah. That's how I saw him the first time. And then he changed. I guess he changes, your imagination also will help too. And he will appear to you in the way that you feel most comfortable with him. So at first he was in the robes, and then he was he was wearing like a button down shirt, and he had a pocket protector pen stuck. But yeah, he's a very practical guy. But yeah, so thank you guys. One thing I was thinking about when I was doing the breathing is that something I kind of thought about is, like smoking. A lot of people smoke in order to relax themselves, right? And I think most of the part about smoking, of course, there's nicotine and the tar and all that kind of stuff, but it's the breathing. It's intentional breathing. And it really focuses you on your breathing. And so like I just as an experiment, you can try it. Just like, for example, imagining that you're smoking, even though there's nothing there, but that helps you to focus on the breathing, and then you get this very relaxed feeling. So the breath is very powerful. And I know the Native Americans, with their tobacco ceremonies, they believe that the smoke that rises carries your thoughts into the mass consciousness. So I always think that, so whenever you are smoking, be aware of what you're thinking, because that the smoke is carrying it up into the mass consciousness. So anyway, let's see. So Michael, you say that was powerful. Kathy, you say beautiful message. Thank you. Thank you guys. And Kathy said, the breathing, powerful breathing. Yeah, it's all about the breathing. Phew. And then Michael says, let's all start smoking. Wait, hold on. I think you might have missed the point here. Hold on a second. But yeah, it's probably not as bad as people say. TT Tracy say it also helps stay grounded to the earth. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for example, the Native Americans also smoking is a way, it's a communal thing. People get together. I know here in Japan they used to have in America too, they did too, but they got rid of them 10 years before they did here, smoking rooms. And so there's like a certain community that gets together in a smoking room. And so people of all different walks of life will come together and have this moment of communion. I always thought that was pretty interesting. But anyway, I'm digressing here. So Kathy, you say, haha, depends. I guess it depends on what you smoke. And Selena, you say, smoking, lol, what did I walk into? Oh, yeah. We're just talking about smoking here. Yeah, Selena, something I was talking about Dad and about how he, when I was really, really little, he used to talk. I have to talk to you about this later to find out more if you know anything more about this. But he used to do dream journals, and he'd have like little strips of paper all over the house, and they'd be like little snippets of dreams that he was having. And there, I used to kind of read them. I was really young. I really loved writing, and I'd read all the little things, and they're so surreal, so interesting. So, and it's something that I do a lot too. I always write down my dreams everywhere, but I don't really keep them around the house. Maybe I should. But anyway, so yeah. Speaking of smoking, right? So, all right, guys. So thank you very much for joining in today. I hope you guys are all hopeful and yes, right. So yeah, I hope you guys are all hopeful. And by the way, so you give me hope. So by giving hope, I get hope back. So thank you very much. And I hope you're all well and hopeful. And hopefully I will see you guys all tomorrow. So ciao.